Well, as fall starts to kind of like work its way into the upper Midwest here, we get a little bit of a bite in the air. And what happens when that comes around? We start thinking about fall. But then also, what else comes with that? Well, how are we going to make the outside of our house look so nice for fall? Well, could it be pumpkins? Or could it be possibly maybe some Indian corn? Or maybe some corn stalks? But what flower comes to mind when fall rolls around? I got the answer. It's mums. And I have a mum here for you that is a perennial mum. If any of you had any experience with them, they're very hardy. You plant them in their spot and they come up year after year. Yeah, I know, it's not like the mum that you can go ahead and have it in its pot and you can move it around in the yard and put some shades of color, at the front doorstep or whatever the case may be. That's the drawback of these perennials. But if you're looking for an area of your flower garden that is kind of like needing some color as we fall away from the summer program, these are the plants I think that you should probably think about. Now we've got some beautiful perennials here. We've got some yellow ones over here, and we're going to swing over to the next one here. It's kind of facing towards the sun a little bit here, and we got a nice shot here that is just beginning to open up. And look at the blooms on it. I mean, this thing here is going to it'll probably end up blooming right up to frost. And of course, mums, as hardy as they are, they'll take about 26, 27 degrees. And up here in the upper Midwest, 26, 27 degrees will probably eliminate everything else except for something that's extremely cold hardy. And the mums are your answer. Now we've got the yellow ones here. We've got these light lavender ones that are just beginning to open up. And they are doing very well. And then we've got the bronze colored ones. And we've got some nice ones over here that are doing quite well. Of course, as you can see, this thing is just loaded with all kinds of buds. Now, as they open up, we like to just go ahead and we like to cut the mums and put nice little flower bouquets on the tables for breakfast in the morning for our guests. This is, to me, it's just something I really enjoyed doing, is getting a mum section put into your flower bed. And yes, these don't look the greatest. It's the beginning of the summer, but now, as everything else is starting to kind of fade away, they're starting to come to life. I just think, give it a try. I don't know if the area that you've got, they have perennial mums, but I have read, though, that they don't do very well when you transplant them. So when you do decide to go ahead and find yourself a nice arrangement of mums, go ahead and think out your plan of where you'd like to go ahead with them and keep them there. And that way you don't have to worry about, figuring out, well, gosh, I think I'm going to move them, and then we'll put something else in its place. They do well once they're established, and these here are very well established, as you can see. So Jeff from Northeast Iowa, give this a try. Get yourself some perennial mums. They come in all different kinds of colors, and then still get yourself some potted mums. You can move them around in your yard or at your front steps and get yourself all fired up for the fall season. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe. Home of our B&B, and have yourself a good one.